map shop. Delayed flights, snowstorms, cancelled transfers, turbulence, sitting on runways for hours at a time. The journey was frustrating to America at first. 19 hours after I stepped foot out of my house, I landed in Cleveland, a journey that should have realistically only taken me 12 to 13 hours, but at least I got a road to myself on the long part of the journey. Silver linings and all that. Cleveland as a city is known for not really being known for anything. I was told quite a bit by locals included that I had chosen the wrong city to come to in America. It wasn't that bad, I've seen worse. I've been to Slough. The GP, as often they are, was wicked. A load of vendors, a usual array of fun side events include the new edition of Booster Blitz over in Turbo Town. There was even a smaller, lesser known tournament being held next door, something called a Mythic Championship. You might have heard of it. There were other unique stuff, like a booth for Inkling Customs where Jessica will make tokens for you and sells these sweet chibi art style tokens. She made one of me, which is super adorable, and managed to capture at least 1/3 of my adorable essence. In Cleveland I had a rather traumatic time with English breakfast tea and this fucking straining contraption. And then I also learned that American hot dog sausages aren't made from chicken like they are when found in UK supermarkets. I was also told the sausage itself is a hot dog, when I was under the impression that a sausage was a sausage until placed in a bun, at which point it simply transcended and became a hot dog. I don't think a hot dog is anything like a sausage or a bun. You can't have a hot dog without both. That's just weird. America is weird. Stop being weird, America. So I drank average tea, ate far too much Taco Bell, and got to meet some pros that I've watched and respected for years and years from afar. When you get to shake LSV's hand and he knows who you are, it's a real fanboy moment. As many other 21-year-olds like myself would say, Senpai had noticed me. Meeting people, signing cards, taking selfies, and hanging out with fans of the channel was super sweet. I got a game of EDH in with some of the patrons and had an overwhelmingly positive time. American players, especially the Legacy bunch, seem to be even more chill and polite than those back home in Europe. Also, check out these Magic the Colouring altars that Discord user and Splicer Shinobi's partner made for me. I got to sign them both and keep one of my choosing. I chose the one on the right and it will be making its way into my mini cube. If you don't know what this is referencing, then shame on you. Shame! For you are not a die-hard fan of the channel. There's also a link in the description below and the cards if you click in the top right hand corner to the Mr. Blobby episode of Magic the Colouring. I got to feature an episode of Magic TV. Yeah, I know, it's insane. I still don't believe that I get to sit there and chat shit with the man on the left and Craig Wesco. If only Moshi would take my advice on wearing jeans that actually protected his knees. But seriously, when you get to see the episode with myself and Craig Wesco on it, please pay attention to the jeans that Moshi is wearing. And please comment about them, okay? Friends don't let friends wear jeans where your knees hang out. Whilst in Cleveland, I got to watch my first Pro Tour Mythic Championship finals live from the sidelines, and even more exciting, I got to see a wonderful English player I know from back home take it down. Autumn is a historical victory, the first Brit, the first English person, the first trans person, the first non-binary, the first non-male, and I can't think of anyone more deserving of that win. They are an incredible player, a positive force for the community, and genuinely approachable and caring player. Oh, and quite evidently, they might just be one of the best players in the world right now. Fuck, it was hype to watch. Thank you, Autumn, you fucking rock. And watch this space, I wouldn't be surprised if they took down the Mythic Invitational in a few weeks' time as well. From Cleveland, we flew on to San Jose. I mainly just played Super Smash Brothers with Riley on the plane. Oh, and when Riley's chilling, he just seems to play Arena. Here's a shot of him winning lots and lots of gold. We landed in Vegas as a stopover, and Vegas airport was fucking weird. There were slot machines everywhere. It was kind of what you expected from Vegas. For some reason, I still found it surprising. I don't really know why. Planes.
Hello, I'm Vincent's handler.
Talent handler.
Reach down and figure it out from there.
Touches me from here. San Jose was a lot more chill. I managed to get some editing done. I put out a video. Not as many videos as I wanted to, but I still put out a video while I was there. I ate one of the largest breakfasts I've ever eaten in my life, which made me ill for an entire day. I went shopping for some clothes and stuff whilst in San Jose, and we went to this mall that had this fucking robot-looking motherfucker.
What if there's just a little, like, dude in there walking around though?
Ask it. It's also called a nightscape, Riley. It's
Oh, it's my people. It's one of my people. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Should have gone the other way. This is some like 1984 stuff. Recording audio and video for your safety. Oh, this is not a cleaner. I thought this was an enormous Roomba.
Oh, it's a security robot.
I thought this was a big rumor, but this is just V for Vendetta.
It's going to ask to see a passport in a moment. From there we were meant to fly to LA, but the guys decided that actually it'd be a good idea to go on a scenic route down Route 1 down the Californian coast in a rental car. I wasn't sure what to expect at first, as the weather in San Jose had been less than stellar, but nonetheless we loaded up on M&Ms and quality, mature, lavish banter and set on our way.
Are you ready for a great joke, Vincent?
Yep.
Check this out. See this?
Nice.
Nice, right?
Nice. But the lens directly against the glass.
But what if the microphone is longer than the lens?
What if that happens?
Wait,
though?
it bends. It bends.
It bends?
It bends.
It looks like a womble's cock, doesn't it?
It does look really cool. Let's go.
Let's say something insightful.
Something inside.
Oh my. None of your time, I know. I don't want this scrub. A scrub is a guy who can't get any love for me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's side, trying to holler at me, pal. A scrub is a guy who can't get any love for me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's side, trying to holler at me.
But eventually the clouds cleared off and we had our first and probably only real stereotypically Californian day, which was fucking sweet considering how good the views were on that coastline. We're in Carmel by the sea.
Is it by the sea?
That's what my phone says. Like, I don't think I need to reiterate, but it's fucking breathtaking. Look at the fucking rocks and shit.
Okay, now we're vlogging. There's Vince down there, and I'm up here doing the vlog. He thinks he's so great. What a jerk! What's this weird noise? Keeps buzzing. Look at him, a dickhead. I mean, I don't know why anyone watches videos. They're all terrible, especially whatever one he likes the most. That's the worst one. Oh no, he's coming back. Oh no! Run! Oh wait, he stopped. I mean, like, look at him, he's an asshole. Look at him. What a dickhead. Zoom in. Truly a monster.
It was fucking gorgeous. Look at it. Look at that coastline. All in all, the drive was really, really cool. It took us about 10 hours to make the journey completely with stops. We even stopped at like an American diner, had some really kitsch, over-the-top American-style food. If you're ever in California and have the opportunity to drive down Route 1, I fully recommend it. It was super cool. Then we had GPLA, which was something else entirely. For those of you that don't know, I got to join the legendary figures like LSV, Hugh Jensen, Marshall Sutcliffe and Murray Knight on the coverage team, serving as a floor reporter. I got to interview members of the community, players doing well, and work on deck features to highlight oddities that were doing well, or decks that had made it to the top tables and top 8s. And we have our final top 8 MCQ player.
I did not make top 8. I didn't make top 8.
Why are you here? Do you have a YouTube channel?
Who doesn't have a YouTube channel? Except you.
unfortunately, my co-host from Dice Removal is here to talk about a pauper, and I'm contractually obliged to talk to him about it. So, Professor, what are you playing and why?
We covered the whole Modern tournament and the Pauper MCQ Top 8, and people reacted very, very well to this. The fact that we covered Pauper at all was unique, because we'd never really seen it on that sort of stage, and I think we had 8,500 people tune in to watch that Pauper Top 8 by the end of it as well. Wizards had all but dropped coverage for any event outside of the Mythic Championship, formerly known as the Pro Tour at this point. ChannelFireball took up the mantle with plans to cover 4 more events beyond this one as a minimum, and they took a chance on me, a bumbling up-and-comer from the British Isles who's enthusiastic about Magic and sometimes throws shade.
How do you feel and what are you playing?
I feel pretty good, and I'm playing Burn today.
You feel good and you're playing Burn. There's an oxymoron, right?
What I learned from being involved with coverage is the sheer amount of effort that goes into it and how much of a passion project this is for the CFB and everybody involved. Coverage has always been a part of the competitive side of Magic, and people were working tirelessly to bring it back in a way that was worth watching and engaging with. The attitude of the whole team was to make it fun and human, the way we like our coverage.
Okay. I admit I'm not an expert. Shahar only taught me recently. But apparently all you do is...
It's like, I've seen, it's like there's an arm.
You go like this.
That's it?
That's it. Your turn.
This direction?
I don't know if it matters. I don't know if you point. It's more like...
Oh, it's the hand like this.
Yeah.
But don't I have to... Here, hold on a second.
That's good. That's perfect. You've dabbed as far as I'm concerned.
And I, for one, tried hard not to overshadow the people I was speaking to with my own catchphrases and loud personality. I got to choose who I talk to and what about, and I hope it brought an element of the human side of Magic, the side that isn't always about how well you're doing in the main event, but that Magic is so many things to so many people, and I hope I managed to convey that with the banter and the interviews that we took on between rounds. Plans for coming GPs and coverage are still to be finalised, and I'm hoping to God that I get invited back to continue working with the team. GPLA was by far one of the most fun GP experiences of my life. At times it was hectic, frantically working together the top 8 of the Pauper MCQ to get their deck techs done before they started playing, and making sure they couldn't see each other's decks was a particular highlight of just how frantic it could get. James behind the camera managed to make me look and sound great, and aside from minor technical hiccups, the broadcast felt like a huge success. One of my favourite choices about the whole thing was to have chat open to everybody, and many have been campaigning on Twitter to ensure that CFB kept it a sub-only chat, and I kind of agreed prior to the event. We all know how bad Twitch chat can be. It was Luis who had faith in the community despite what the rest of us thought, and with a huge team of moderators on staff to remove negative comments, the vibe was kept positive and energy felt so fucking good. I'm looking forward to what they do with coverage next, whether that be from a viewer standpoint or fingers crossed that I prove myself valuable and enjoyable enough to work with, that I get to work on coverage more and bring more Magic to life for people at home. For everyone that approached me, told me they love my content, gifted me cool things like foils and packs for chaos drafts, to those of you that asked me to sign things, post for photos, or generally offer me kind words about what I've been doing on coverage or on the channel, thank you so much. You make all of this so worthwhile. Keep watching the videos, guys and girls. Leave a comment with your favourite memory of a GP Cleveland or LA, or how you felt coverage went, and don't forget to like this video too, as that helps a lot. I keep saying it, but if you had told me 6 months ago that I get to be on the coverage team with someone like LSV and cover a GP for ChannelFireball, I would have laughed and told you were fucking insane. If I sound downbeat, it's just because I'm tired, I've caught a bug, and I'm feeling pretty rough, but I wouldn't change any of it for the world. Until next time, kids, ta-ta for now.